Today we're looking at a massive showdown from 2011. It is Tsatsu Tsikata versus the Republic. This case is a heavyweight fight between two big things: your right to a fair trial and the special untouchable protection immunity that foreign organizations get in Ghana. Who wins when the Constitution meets a global giant? Let's find out. Meet our main character, Tsatsu Tsikata. He was the big boss of GNPC, the Ghana National Petroleum Corporation. The government took him to court, accusing him of willfully causing Ghana to lose a lot of money in a business deal. But Tsatsu said, "Wait, I have evidence that proves I am innocent." To get that evidence, he had to take on the world. What was the Valley Farms Project? The whole trouble started with the Valley Farms Project, a cocoa farming business. The government said money was lost there, but Tsatsu argued it was actually a solid project, and he had a good reason to invest GNPC's money. To prove it, he needed documents from the people who did the original research, the IFC, International Finance Corporation. The big drama begins, Tsatsu told the judge. "I need the country director of the IFC to come to court with their files to show this project was viable." The judge agreed and issued a subpoena. That is illegal, you must show up. Order to the IFC director. IFC says you can't touch me. The IFC lawyer showed up and dropped a bombshell. He said, "Hold on, we have immunity." In plain English, they were saying they are untouchable by Ghana's courts and don't intend to waive that protection. They basically told the judge, "You no fit touch me or our secret files." The two big questions. The Supreme Court had two huge headaches to solve. First, can the IFC director personally hide behind his big man protection and refuse to testify? Second, can the IFC's institution itself refuse to produce those documents Tsatsu needed for his defense? What the Constitution says? Our 1992 Constitution is the boss of all laws. In Article 19, it says if the government charges you with a crime, you have the right to a fair trial. That includes the right to bring your own witnesses to tell your side of the story on the same rules as the police. It's supposed to be a fair fight. Majority judgment, Ataguba JSC Justice Ataguba spoke for the majority. He was a bold spirit. He said immunity is not a magic shield that works every time. He argued that Ghana's constitution and your right to a fair trial come first. If an accused person needs evidence to stay out of jail, that foreign protection must yield to justice. The dissenting view Adeniran JSC. But Justice Adeniran and some other judges didn't fully agree. They said Ghana must respect international treaties and our reputation. With groups like the World Bank, they argued that public interest, keeping our international friends happy, was more important than forcing one foreign director to testify. Final Supreme Court decision. The final result was a split decision. Tsatsu won one and lost one. The court ruled that the country director was personally protected and couldn't be forced to come. But they ruled the IFC institution itself did not have that same protection and could be forced to give up the documents. Half a victory is better than none. Why this case still matters today. Why should you care in 2024? 3 big reasons. First, your right to a fair trial is a superpower. Second, foreign organizations cannot just do whatever they want in our country. Third, our Constitution is always higher than old laws from the colonial days. Timeline of the case. This was a long road. It started in 2005 with the first subpoena. It went through the High Court, the Appeals Court, and finally ended here at the Supreme Court in 2011. It shows that fighting for your rights is a marathon, not a sprint. In the end, the fair trial won a big battle, even if it didn't win the whole war. This case proves that in Ghana, the Constitution is boss. It grows and changes to make sure justice is served for everyone, not just the global giants. Tsatsu fought, and the law shifted. Thanks for following Legal Sketch. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think foreign organizations should get special and touchable protection in our courts, or should the Constitution treat everyone the same? Drop your comments in the comments section.